Okay, this is my pony Ralphie. He's about 19 years old, and I do pony rides on him. What I'm going to diagnose him with, though, is Laminitis, or founder, whatever you prefer to call it. And let me show you here what I think could be the cause. Back over here, if you lift his leg up, his flexor tendon, there's been something wrong with it. I'm not too sure. I've only had him for about 2 years now. But there's a knot right here, and what the flexor tendon does, comes down here and connects all the way up to the pedal bone, or coffin bone, and that's what will actually cause the rotation of the hoof. And if you come around here, you can actually see how he's kind of upright on his hooves. He's not at a good about 40-degree angle like his back hooves are. So what I want to do with this is come in here, not with the tremors, because that might be a little too intense. He's a little soft down there. So I'm just going to come in here with the rasp, and I want to knock down his heel, which what that means is to just come across here like this. See if I can get him up here a little better for you. And just knock down that heel. And I'll do that until it gets, somewhat close down here to the frog. And also what I want to do, since he has rotated, is come in here and cut down the front of his hoof, because what that'll do actually, when he puts pressure on this, it's just like a, let's see here, you can get more pressure out of a crowbar than you can a little hammer. So he's pretty well, we'll just call it a crowbar right now. He can put more pressure on his bone up there because it's longer. So what I want to do, I want to knock this down too with the rasp, so there's less pressure on his coffin bone in there, and it's not wanting to rotate as much. But as of now, he's fine. However, that has happened to him. Like I said, I still do rides on him. He does just fine. And then another preventative care that I like to do with him is put this no thrush on there. It's just a good thing to keep from getting thrush with your pony's hooves or horses, whatever you have. And you just kind of dab a little bit of it down there by his frog, around his frog, to keep it dry in there.
There it is, I think. It's flashing red.
Thanks, Gramps. Anyways, you want to keep his hooves trimmed about every 2 weeks or so. You want to keep up on that, especially with a horse like this who has founder and does have rotation of the coffin bone. And another preventative is this time of year, springtime of the year, you want to keep them off lush pastures. That'll call all that healthy grass they would be eating right now off lush pastures will definitely cause laminitis. And yep, you just have to keep up with that stuff there, and you should be all right. And something else I'd like to show you here, a little diagram I have drew up here of a hoof, and then you can see right here the coffin bone, and then the hoof wall. And what that coffin bone will do will actually rotate down this way and cause them to sit more upright on their hooves like he is right now. So what I said the flexor tendon might be a problem with that is because it actually connects here to the coffin bone and runs up his leg. And right about up here on Ralphie is where it has been messed up. I'm not too sure what happened with that. Like I said, I've only had him 2 years. But this just kind of gives you a diagram to see what more in detail on the inside that I'm talking about.